Hello, I'm Dr. Richard Okoye, the president of Dr. Save a Life Foundation, a non-governmental organization with a clear vision of giving total health to the people of Africa through the power of knowledge. Please, may I have your attention? I know you may be worried as I am regarding the health of our people. Today's edition is going to be the beginning of a series, which I will encourage you not to miss anyone, as we will discuss medical treatment in the eyes of new technology. I know you or your loved one may have certain problems, health related. They may have told you a lot of things. Some, as the case here, you say it is an attack from your enemy. It is this. So we tell you, I have done everything. They say nothing. So what is left is your brother or your loved one that may be responsible, and we have a lot of confusion in our society, enmity everywhere. I will be in position to encourage you. Even right now, call your friend, your loved one, to tune into this particular station, as I'm going to show you much more than what we know. With respect to the health of our people vis-a-vis what could be done to be able to save our people from preventable death, as it were. Invite everyone you know right now, and let's begin a journey, more or less, that will make you a medical student by correspondence. Do that, I'll be right back.
I cannot believe it that this is the same me that came here with not having the hope of being on my feet again, that I can walk again like a normal human being. This is a total transformation. People who knew me before could not believe it when they saw me. They were asking me, where did this happen? They thought I traveled out of the country. I told them that this place I went to is even better than those places they go to outside the country. This look like a hospital, one bit. It look like a 7-star hotel. And even people, I got surprised when I see people coming from London to do surgery in the hospital. The people are wonderful.
You are who you are yesterday.
I want to thank Dr. Save a Life Foundation for this wonderful work. To God and to God only be the glory.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye, now on TVC News every Sunday by 3:30 p.m.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, we are You and Your Health, a program packaged by Dr. Save a Life Foundation. We have a clear vision of giving total health to the people of Africa through the power of knowledge. Our people, permit me to tell you, what I'm to show you right now, many people just getting this knowledge will be saved from untimely death, be saved from preventable death. It hurts me when I recall majority of the people we have buried, and also look at it in the perspective of what God has made available for us technologically. I know very much that most of those beloved ones of yours you buried would have been living today. Save someone with the power of the knowledge you will get today. As part one of this particular series, we are going to look at the subject of the stomach and the chest pain. I will reveal a mystery to you today on the origin of when someone has stomach pain or pain around this region, or have a chest pain. Where could this be coming from? We're going to take a long journey, and that will also be able to give you a clearer picture of what may be killing you and you don't know. Or that your loved one are telling you is an attack, is the enemy, and much poison, and somebody did this to me. Can we pause and start from the known before we start heading to those unknown? if a doctor makes a wrong diagnosis, of course, he will be in position to treat wrongly. So the origin of the problem is quite vital. Now, look at it. Okay, this is actually the brain, okay? And from the back through the vertebra down, you have what is called spinal cord. It is this spinal cord that transmits the issue that has to do with pain through the nerves. Have a look at it. This spinal cord runs down and then is spread out the nerves. These nerves are the reason why you have, if you touch something, you feel the sensation, or if something happens to you, you feel the pain. They are the one that control it, okay? But something is quite interesting here. Let me show you something. So let's see a more graphic picture of that. Can you see this? Now you can see now the brain, and then you see that spinal cord releasing a number of nerves from the back. What is the implication of this? These nerves you see at the back usually congregate in, sometimes they network themselves in front, as you can see here. As you can see here, you can see them come here right now and network on themselves. The implication of this is that the pain that you are having is non-specific in most of the cases. What do I mean by non-specific? You may not say, because I'm having this pain here, therefore I'm having ulcer. That's why I made a statement, if you recall, that I said, do not mistake chest pain for ulcer, because your heart may be in pain. Because this is a non-specific symptom. Let me tell you something quite striking. In as much as we do have pain, it's unbearable, but do you know what? God even allowed pain in some occasion as a safety measure to safeguard the worst from happening. And that's why I will tell you today, if you have something like appendicitis and you go to take painkiller, you may kill yourself. I will reveal more about that in this series. I help you also to understand, before you think of demon, attack, somebody is after you, can we start from some of these things that are known? And by the grace of God, we come to you no longer in the terminology of a medical doctor, but in your own language. Now, having understood this, that this very network of nerves will come over here and converge. Now, where could the pain of the stomach, where is the pain of the chest coming from? Then we go. If you look at this structure right now, you will see there are bones here, of course, because the ribs. Then you have the lungs where you breathe. I think this one may give us a clearer picture to that. Okay. If you look at this one now, you can see the lungs here. All right. You can see the heart at the center of it. You can also see the lungs. You see the liver. Then you see the stomach and also the rest of them. Now, if we come back here, can you see this right now? With all these structures here, pain can emanate from any of these. We take it one by one. When somebody has a chest pain, even coming up to this very point, like as if he's having heartburn, sometimes the pain may go to the back or go to the hands. That very pain may be coming from heart attack. It may be coming from the heart. Don't panic, okay? I will tell you step by step what we will do. Because that is why this series is a series, medical treatment in the eyes of new technology. We all have cars, having all manner of features, and we're enjoying and sharing it as a testimony. God has done much more, even in our health, to save our people. To save our people from untimely death. But ignorance, even himself said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Hear me this? Moses will quote it, but he said, because you have rejected knowledge, I also have rejected you. I think that may be the reason for this miserable life expectancy we are having in this side of the world. And somebody will be saying, it's a demon, it's a demon. Can we say enough? It is time for analytical reasoning. God say, come, let us reason together. So we are taking something here step by step. This can come from a heart, a chest pain that is coming. Yes, it could also go in down further. You could see the stomach here. The tendency of peptic ulcer is there. Yes. Even when you do gastroscopy, I will show you, it could be a problem coming from what is called hiatus hernia. When the inside of the stomach is extending a little into the esophagus, the acid there will be coming up. This person will be having terrible pain. I will tell you more on that. This also could come from gastritis, inflammation of the stomach mucosa. It could also come from what is called gastric esophageal reflux disease. Listen to me. Don't wonder about the big grammar. I'm going to tell you this as it comes, but that is the big name that is associated with it, not too big, not too serious as much as you think. Now, this will something that can come in, even in stomach cancer, can also produce same pain. Now, go a little behind this very stomach, you will meet the pancreas. Usually the head of the pancreas could be there. So a person who will have pancreatitis or cancer of the head of the pancreas, it will also have a pain. Because of the network of this, it can even bring the pain here also. So you keep saying, I'm having this very chest pain, I'm having this, call it this time, they call it epigastric pain, that this very pain, heartburns and all that. Come on. Ulcer. Many of our people are in the grave. It is time for us to begin to understand deeper concept, deeper dimension of what could be killing you that you do not know. Your loved ones are out there right now, running up and down. Can you stop him? And that's why we say in this program right now, in this effort, if you or your loved one have any form of any medical condition you don't understand, they must have told you all story. He said, no, we have gone for tests. They say nothing. Please, second opinion, there's a room for that. Can you be in position to check out this very email, info@askdoctor.ng. This we have created and mobilized doctors across the globe to be able to give you proper professional interpretation to that thing you are passing through. At least options are available. Anywhere you are, you can access the hospital first. Starting from the known, that is the effort. You can be in position to also WhatsApp this very number with that particular condition. I think it is time to say enough is enough through the power of knowledge. Now we go further. Looking at this side of this particular tummy, about this axis, I think this one gave us a better picture of that. If you look at this very segment, you can see the liver about this axis. They call it the right hypochondria, okay? So this particular axis will house the liver. You also house this under it, the gallbladder. And come on, a problem of the liver like liver abscess, cirrhosis, or whatever of liver problem could also transmit the pain towards here simply because the network as we earlier expressed. All right? And you go further, a gallbladder inflammation, they call it cholecystitis, or a gallbladder stone. A doctor will say cholelithiasis, not a big grammar. Understanding is a stone. That also could bring a pain around this particular axis. Get to see this. How many things have I mentioned right now? All what I'm saying is all giving one signal, and that signal is the signal of pain. Pain is not a disease. Pain can even be described as a safety measure, as a safety. Come on, I will tell you. Now, if you look at this side of the body, you can also have appendicitis about this axis. You know what? Now, when you have appendicitis, most times also are having abdominal pain, and they will go and buy painkiller and giving the person, you are killing that very fellow. Please don't do. That pain is God's safety measure. God created that very pain to help save that life. Because if that appendix continues to inflame and the pain is not there, over the time that appendix will burst. And when it bursts and pour all the content inside the tummy, That's what is called ruptured appendix. The life of that person, they call it 50-50. Come on. This is a procedure that today can be done within 25 minutes, even without tearing the body open. But somebody will be buried because, and at the end of the day, it's an attack. Are you not tired? Are you not tired that Nigerian life expectancy is 55 years, whereas people that don't shout and pray the way we pray, nothing wrong in prayer, very good. But he said pray with understanding. Wisdom is profitable to give you direction to know what to do. You don't pray in ignorance. He said you pray. Did you receive your answer? Because you pray at a point. You pray at a point. It is time we follow this very series. This series will continue as we unveil a number of things. And I want you to stay tuned. When I come back, I will now look at further what happened in this very stomach vis-a-vis the latest treatment in the eyes of new technology and some of the features you may see in women, you may not see in men. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Do you or your loved one have kidney, arthritis, heart, spine, infertility, or fibroid problem? Do you desire an easy and flexible payment package for local and foreign medical treatment? Then contact Save a Life Access Health, powered by Access Bank Maternal Healthcare Service Support, for most convenient option in healthcare financing. For inquiry, email us at info@sah.ng. That is info@sah.ng, or call 0704 400 0139, 0704 400 0139. Join me to celebrate the Sun 2022 Public Service Icon Award winner, Dr. Richard C. Okoye. You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye, now on TVC News every Sunday by 3:30 p.m.
Welcome back. You are still on You and Your Health, and we are on a mission. This is the beginning of a series. I will encourage you not to miss anyone. It comes up this time in this station. Make it a point of duty. You can save money. Enough of all this burial, today burial. Majority of them are preventable. And today we are looking at the cause of, mysterious as you may sound to you, origin of abdominal pain, that's stomach pain and the chest pain, and we've mentioned the number of them. Now coming to this very stomach, come on, a lot of things are there. The problem is, some people say I can't go to toilet, I can't do this one. If a person has intestinal cancer, cancer of the intestine, it may be rectal cancer, it may be sigmoid colon cancer. Good news about some of these things is that if these cancers are picked up early, they can be cured. I'm not taking this one is saying, no, at the end of the day, say I go to India. Stay tuned in this station as I will tell you something. You should never travel to India or travel to certain places because of it, because ignorance is killing our people every day. Not this disease. Ignorance is killing our people more than the disease you are mentioning. Now, if a scenario where this person has a cancer, the tendency of such pain, constipation, not able to go to toilet, and also can even be losing weight, those ones can come in. All right. Now, we look at also about this very axis. Watch my hand. This very axis, there could be a pain at this very back. That very pain, this is where the kidney is. So, there's a possibility of kidney infection, what is called pyelonephritis. It could cause the pain. You can also have what is called kidney stone. The commonest cause, the pain, quite excruciating. Oh, goodness me. Today, I tell you good news. Kidney stone is something that with a laser today can go wherever it is and remove it without cutting anywhere open. Latest available in our time. Our people are living because kidney stone, if ignored over time, can cause kidney damage. And when there is a kidney failure, of course, you know it's not a poverty-friendly thing. We will talk about it in this very series as we make progress. All right? So, it is important that you have understanding. If it's a woman, oh, come on, they have a lot of problems, both the endometriosis, the issue of ovarian cysts, the issue of adenomyosis, and a lot of other things. What is the summary of all this grammar? The grammar today, no be small. Oh. The thing big. Boom, 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 boom. That's so doctor just to confuse us. Now I tell you, all these things are not strange. Some people, unfortunately, will say, we have gone to the lab and say nothing. Come on, who are you talking to? There are a lot of equipments God has made available for thorough investigation, thorough evaluation of somebody. Please take out time and take out money. Go for comprehensive health check. Today, you could be in position with what they call endoscopy. It could be through the mouth, a camera goes into it to reveal most of the thing, or it could go through the anal region to be able to trace if it is a problem that has to do with ulcer, with hiatus hernia, gastritis, or something that has to do with even cancer. All those things can be reviewed and reviewed on time. You can go further in a case of kidney stone. That can easily be taken. It will just dissolve the kidney stone and the person will be home. No issues. But this, our people will allow until the kidney get damaged. And also kidney transplant, millions and millions of dollars. There are things that can be prevented. That's what we're talking about here. So, going further also, if it is a problem of gallbladder stone, this can easily be laparoscopically be taken out. Issue that has to do with the heart. Even if it's something that has to do with the blockage of the heart vessel that is called heart attack, today that person should not be allowed to die. You can be in position to do what is called angiogram to be able to find out why that block is, and also could be comfortably I mean, be able to open it up. Possibly a stent can be put on what is called angioplasty.
My name is Dr. Damian Chiagromo Parocha. I am a surgeon, a consultant surgeon that works in Federal Medical Center over Imo State. I want to thank God especially because I had a heart attack, and this happened in my house around 5 a.m. I actually had sudden heaviness of the heart, chest pain, and began to lose breath. I couldn't breathe again, and suddenly I collapsed. I want to especially use this opportunity to thank my wife for acting promptly to save my life. Again, I want to thank the medical director of Federal Medical Center, where Dr. Kingsley Achibu. He actually arranged for my being taken to Port Harcourt. The major treatment happened in Port Harcourt in Save a Life Mission Hospital. Before I reached there, Dr. Richard Okoye got to know about it, connected the interventional cardiologist, and everything was waiting before my arrival. So as we arrived there, I was taken straight to the cath lab. The cath lab is where the cardiac angiography was done. And from there, they also did a cardiac intervention by passing a stent. And that's why I'm alive today. Myself that is talking today, if God had not saved me, maybe the whole family would have been in shambles. For I have 5 children and a wife I would have left behind. My wife is a civil servant, and I have 5 children. 2 of them are graduates, and 3 of them are still in the university. In fact, 2 are studying abroad. If I had left them behind, it would have been a disaster. So God has a reason for keeping me, so that people can live to be able to fulfill their destinies.
These are many more are available in our time. Do not die because of ignorance. Step out now and go to hospital. Seek for comprehensive health check with the equipment available. I tell you, that could be the beginning of life back to you and your loved one.